Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tami White from stampwithtami.com, and welcome to my online class. Today we are going to be making these adorable treat boxes. So many fun uses. You could even use this particular one as a purse box. I absolutely love these. I have a full series we're kicking off with today's video, so I'll have lots more to share with you at the end of this video. Today is also my Stamp It Demonstrator Group's fall theme blog hop. And what that means is, in addition to the projects that I'm sharing today, my group over on my blog has many more, and they are so amazingly talented. So be sure to pop on over there. You can click on the link in this video's description or go to stampwithtami.com. And you can enter to win our giveaway, which is the Christmas Whimsy card kit. It is absolutely adorable. Great way to get a jump on your Christmas goodies. All you need to do is leave a comment on my blog post with this video on it with the hashtag #StampItContest, all one word. And you can enter multiple times by dropping a comment on everyone's blogs that's sharing projects with that same Stamp It contest. And there are quick and easy links to get to if you go to stampwithtami.com or click on the link in this video's description to get there. So let me share with you. We'll pop down on the table and take a look at what we're doing today. So I am actually using the August 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit, and I am I hate to tease those of you who either paused your subscription this month or weren't subscribed because there are no refills available, I've been told, which is so sad because I think this might be my favorite Paper Pumpkin kit ever. So I'm not going to tease you too much with the contents of the kit. Normally I like to share them with you so you guys can see what's inside the kit. I do have a full video on my blog on the same post that shares what's inside the kit and how to put together these 3 cards per the kit instructions. There's also instructions. If you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber yet or don't even know what I'm talking about, what? Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription kit that Stampin' Up! Puts out, and everything's included. It's a crafting kit in a box. It's a party in a box. You open it up, and it's just so much fun. So you need to subscribe by the 10th of every month in order to get that month's kit. So this subscription period ended on August 10th. And right now we are in the subscription period for the September kit, that cutoff will be September 10th. And that the September kit kicks off some holiday project kits. This one's going to be Halloween spooky treat theme, and trust me, it is going to be so much fun. I have lots of fun. You guys know this with Paper Pumpkin every month. I love to share alternate ideas. So I'm sure when this one comes in, I will be like bombarding you with more ideas with it, and you don't want to be sorry. I'm telling you, this is going to be an awesome one. So much fun. Okay, so back to what we've got here. This is what today's project is going to be. I'm going to share how to make this. Look at how cute this is. How to make this treat box. I've got a little Velcro latch here, and I even used, this was the tissue paper that came inside the box this month for the inside, but these are good sized boxes. You could use them for party favors, for our holiday treats, so many things. I'll share some more coming up. I'm actually going to make this out of one of the card bases in the kit, so the cards actually match. It's this card base right here. The cards actually match the box. Adorable, right? So I'll peek really quickly. This is what came in the kit. I hate to tease you guys too much because I know there's some of you out there that aren't subscribers yet. I know, gas, but I know there's a couple of you that aren't, and you're curious about it, but you're not quite sure what's in it. This is what came in it, and it will, you can tell by the beautiful prints on it. Just absolutely love it. All right, so let's get started with some crafting, some paper crafting. So the first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to cut all the pieces because I'm going to share how to cut for the box, but I'm also going to share how I cut the envelope. The printed card front to use for this, but also these beautiful envelopes came in the kit as well, and I am making projects with those for other things, so stay tuned. More projects coming. So pretty. Okay, so I am going to, and I have my handy dandy cheat sheet here. You guys can get this handy dandy cheat sheet free on my blog. It also includes a template and all the supplies that I'm using today, and you can get that by clicking on the link in this video's description or by going to stampwithtami.com. That's all of it's in the same place. The replay for this video will be there, and the PDF, the links to the rest of the blog hop and more. So I'm gonna just move that so you guys, it's not blocking your view. First thing I'm gonna do is cut the card base, and then we'll cut this, and then we'll do all of the scoring all at the same time. So I'm using Blackberry Bliss as my box base, and I'm going to cut this down to 11 inches by 4 inches. So I'm just using a paper trimmer here. I'm going to cut it the long way to 4 inches, and then I'm going to cut the handle, since I have this on the long way anyways. It's going to be a 1/2 inch by 6 inches. So we'll go ahead and cut 1/2 inch by 6 inch there. And then we want 2 3x3s. And those are going to be our sides. So 3 by 3. All right, so these pieces will be our box base. So these are the 3 pieces. We got the base, we've got 2 3x3 sides, and 1 handle. Okay, I'm gonna put those aside, and now we're gonna cut the the card base. Now, all of the other boxes that I'm going to share with you at the end, I use designer series paper on. This is the only one that I'm using the card base on, and I used, just so you guys know in case you don't have this kit, I have a ton to share with you that don't include the kit at all. They're completely different, all different series, a whole series, all different occasions. So for this, let me just make sure I want to do it the right way. So we're going to cut this down to printed paper box 6 by 3 3/4. So it's going to be 6 inches long. I'm going to go this way by 3 3/4. So we'll cut that at 3 3/4, and then 6 inches. Okay, so that's going to be the main, this is going to be the main box base. And this is a printed card. I mean, there is a little bit of a score line there, but the print is so busy, you don't even see it, and you won't even see it. I can't even notice it on the card base. So for our sides, we're going to go 2 3/8 by 1, and I'm pretty sure I got this out of, yeah, okay, 2 3/8 by 1 3 1/4. So this is all coming out of the same printed card base. And the card base is thicker than the designer series paper that I use on the rest of it. So we're going to do a little extra fiber loosening when we bend the top, and I'll share how I did that too. And then we're going to want the handle. And the handle, again, I'm going to cut 1/2 inch by 6 inches. Now, because this particular one is cardstock based, it's thicker. If you want to only do the handle out of the print and not do the base with the Blackberry Bliss, you can. Most of my handles, I only have one cardstock panel. I'll show you that when we get there. But this particular one, I layered it over the Blackberry Bliss handle. So you guys can choose when you make your own boxes. So now we're going to do our scoring. So I'm going to bring the Simply Score tool in. You could also use the scoring blade on the paper trimmer. All right, so for the long piece, we're going to score it 2.5 and 4.5. Hey guys, welcome aboard. I know I was getting into the boxes. I do want to say welcome. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitter as well. Thank you. So you may be watching live, but you may be watching the replay as well. So welcome aboard to everybody. It's great to see you guys, and it is a super hot Saturday. There's once a month I do videos on Saturdays, and it's Blog Hop Day, which is today. So if you're just popping on now and missed that and missed our giveaway, you can catch the giveaway on my blog by going to the link in this video's description. And now I'm just going ahead and scoring on 3 sides here without even telling you what I'm doing. I scored at 1/2 inch. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that like button, because I love that. I love it. There's my heart. I love it. All right, so 1/2 inch on 3 sides. We're doing the same thing on both of these squares. These squares are going to be our side panels. So 1/2 inch on 3 sides. Put those aside. And then for your handle, you're going to score it at 3/4 on either end of the handle. I do have all of this on that free PDF as well as a template, so you don't need to write all this stuff down. I know I'm layering my designer series paper over the top of this, but I think I'm not going to score that one. I'm going to attach it, and then I'll use the bone folder to make sure they both have the same score lines. All right, so now that we are scored, we're going to go ahead and cut some dovetails into, these are going to be our sides of a box. And we just want to make sure that you could cut a straight line right in here, but I think if you dovetail it like that, you see that? I just think it shuts better. It's a cleaner fold. So you do that on both. Both sides are going to be the same. All right, so I'm going to put these aside for a minute because I want to share how I did this. So I used the basic border dies, and I cut, and there's lots of every single one of these border edgelets. Dies look awesome on these boxes. So some of the ones I'm going to share with you at the end, I did differently. I did different border dies on. It just occurred to me that I'm missing a piece, but that's okay. I'll come back to it. Oh, found it. Okay. So this is what I'm going to use. I know you guys, every time I miss something on the table, you guys are like, there it is. There it is. I see it. Like you guys can find my stuff that I lost more than I did. All right. You do want to burnish these with a bone folder. I know I'm cheating a little bit here. Now I'm not attaching these 2 panels, but I want them to line up perfectly. So I'm going to cut them at the same time. Normally I'm cutting designer series paper, which is a lot thinner than this card base. The card base is the thickness of cardstock. And so I'm kind of pushing the limits of the die going through the 2 thick layers, but it still worked. It still worked. So what I'm going to do, not attaching these 2 yet. Okay, I'm going to line them up exactly how I want them on the box. So it's like this. Okay, so the folds are like this. Right? Yes. No, I'm sorry. This is the front of the box here. So front, bottom, and this is the flap that folds over. So I want this to go this way. Oh, whew, almost cut the wrong side. Okay, so see, it's going to fit right into this space. When it's done, it's going to fit right into this space. All right, but for now, I'm lining it up with the edge and not attaching it, and this is how I'm going to get that border to be exactly the same on both layers. And I'm just going to take a Post-it note to hold that in place. Because I don't want it to move. And those little edgelets, they're skinny. And they when you put the top down, sometimes they shift a little bit. Because shift happens. Okay. All right, now we can attach our panels, and when we attach that, see how it lines up perfectly? Love it, right? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love this print too. I think we need to write Stampin' Up! And say we want something just like this in the catalog. I know I've heard from enough of you that we're sorry that you had paused your subscriptions after this month's kits started coming out. Okay, so let me put out the panels here of what you're going to want. So these are the 2 sides. This is your box base and the 2 sides. Normally, most of them I only have one handle piece, but this particular one I have two because I'm going to cover the original. Like I said, you don't have to do that. I'm just doing it. So these are two sides, and then, so this would be your designer paper, and this would be your box base. So first things first, I'm going to start with the seal adhesive and attaching these panels to the card base with the seal adhesive. And I love that the sides here are printed, so they everything kind of coordinates together. And when I put this, now I'm attaching these two handle pieces together too. But again, this one's so thick because it's the card base, you probably don't have to do that. And if you were using designer paper, I would definitely do the two layers together. Okay, so we already have a score line here, so let's just burnish that. So it's going to look like this, but then the flip side is going to have our Blackberry Bliss. Now, this is a very important piece. You're going to want your bone folder for this. You are going to want to loosen up the fibers on both the handle so that it bends nicely, and this, very important, especially where I've got two thick layers here. Very, very important. The rest of them that I'm going to share with you are just designer series paper, so they still need to be, you still need to loosen up those fibers, but just maybe not as much. I'm just going to give it that little curl so it stays in shape. All right. And now it's time for some assembly. I'm going to use some Seal Plus, which is super strong, but you could also use tear tape for this. We're going to start with our sides, and we're going to put adhesive on the folds, okay, of each of these sides. So then I'm going to tuck that tab right under, boom, and boom. And we have adhesive now on all three sides. I find it's easiest to line up the middle bottom, this bottom piece first, and then to line it up on the sides. And for those of you coming in late, welcome everybody. We are making boxes today. This I have a new series, treat box series, and I think you're gonna love it. I love it, and I'm gonna share a bunch of more with you after. I am using the August paper pumpkin kit called Sweet Sunflowers, but you can do this, as you're gonna see in a minute with all my other ones. You can do this with all kinds of different ideas. You can make these into favorite boxes. You can make them into treat boxes, candies, cookies, treats. You can, I mean, they're a good size, so small gifts will fit in here as well. All right, I am missing a piece, right? I'm missing this front piece. What a dope I am. What did I do? Okay, so, all right, so clearly I missed cutting a piece of printed paper, and I think I used one of these pretty envelopes for the very front. So let's go ahead and cut that one now. My bad, guys. Sorry. Forgive me. Okay, so the front, 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. So I'm cutting up an envelope, and just a quick tip here, line your envelope up so your little rounded end is there, and then cut the very, very bottom of the envelope where the fold is. And then I'm going to line it up the top here and do the same thing, line up that top. And what that does is that gives me a very, very good sized chunk of designer series paper, 2 of them actually, that I can use for this project and more. So let's go ahead and we will cut that. So it's 2 3/8 by 1 3/4. So we'll do 1 3/4. Trying to decide which pattern I want on the front. We'll go with this by 2 3/8. I want those flowers in it, right? We want them. Okay. Sorry, guys. That can't be right. I cut that wrong. Where's the front? Was that 1 3/4 by 2 3/8? 2 3/8 by, that is definitely wrong. All right, I'm sorry. I am going to make sure that I update that. Hopefully I'll update it immediately so you guys get the right one. It looks like 3 1/4 by 2 3/8. So not 1 1/4, but 3 1/4. That's where I went wrong. Let me just make a note here so I don't forget after. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, well, you're just going to come along with me with this. All right, so the front is 3 3/4 by 2 3/8. So the 2 3/8 is the height, right? So 2 3/8 height, yeah. And then 3 3/4 is the width. Good thing I have some extra of that envelope, right? This I'm going to attach to the front with seal adhesive, and we're back in business. Oh, that's way better. Way better. Okay, super cute, right? We got this. Okay, so 2 more things I want to do here. One is we're going to attach the handle. Seal plus. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the other step first. The other step is attaching Velcro. Now, on all of my other boxes, I use this 3/8 inch clear Velcro. But on this one, because of the printed paper was thicker than the designer paper I was normally using, I wanted to use a little bit bigger Velcro dot. And unfortunately, the only bigger dots that I have are black. I wish I had clear in this larger size. But I will have links to where you can get the Velcro on the blog, on the project page on my blog, but as well on that PDF for you guys. Okay. So I'm putting that right in the middle of the lid, and then I'm going to close it and I'm sticking my finger kind of inside. Can you see that? Because there is a little bit of a, there's a little bit of a gap there that you can stick your finger in just to press tightly so it's on there good. And that's how we get our enclosure, right? So then you can take your designer series paper, or I'm sorry, tissue paper. This came from inside the Paper Pumpkin kit, right? Put it on the inside, put your little gift in there. Now I'm going to shut it. Okay, now I'm going to attach this. So I got Seal Plus on there, or tear tape, something strong. And I'm going to attach it right up to that edge. Boom. And that is how to attach the handle. So our box is complete. Oops, sorry. Just shout out there. Our box is complete, right? Adorable. And then it opens and you've got this beautiful, beautiful box. And I'll show you my original. So here I've taken, and these 2 pieces came from the kit. I've taken the this right here and stamped thank you. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. This is just a label from the kit, but you could definitely, use a punch or die. So we've got our thank you. And then this is vellum honeycomb that came in the kit. And I'm going to take a Blackberry Bliss marker, because we're using Blackberry Bliss as an accent, as a color on this. And I'm going to color that vellum. I don't know if you can see there. I'll hold it over the dark. You can see it. Yep, you can color the vellum, so it's still a little translucent, but it's colored. There you go. And then I'm going to attach those to the front, just some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to add some pastel pearls, and the box is complete. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I guess we're going to tie a little soft seafoam ribbon on the top here. And then the box is complete. So this is my completed box here. So you guys can see it, right? All right, so that is how you make the boxes. What do you think? Do you guys love these? All right, so I did use the current Paper Pumpkin kit. Don't forget to subscribe to the new one. And I have the I have this free PDF, which I will be updating immediately with the correct measurement that I had on there wrong, as well as you're going to want to check out the Stamp It Demonstrator Group's blog hop and enter our giveaway. It is absolutely free to enter. So now, don't bounce, because we're not done yet. So now I have an entire series, right? An entire series of boxes that I made, these treat boxes, just to share different different uses and different patterns and just all kinds of different ways that you can use it. I hope that this inspires you. So the first one I've done here, this is the Autumn Harvest Suite. I love this paper. So this is the Rustic Harvest Suite. And this is the Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper that's on the back here. It's a good size, right? So these, they make great, these make great projects for a lot of different things, but I think because we have a fall themed blog hop, I did a lot of fall themed boxes, and I think these would make really great table favor gifts on your Thanksgiving table because they're so pretty. So now I'm going to show you a little trick that I did here. So I had ribbon, and I also, on a lot of these, I used the brads on that handle just to reinforce it. So let me share how I did that. So I have white crinkle ribbon, right? I didn't have Blackberry Bliss ribbon. So I've got some white crinkle ribbon, and the brads that I used here are the round and square brads. So I took white. I got a white one here. Okay, next up, it's that same Blackberry Bliss. This is the dark Blackberry Bliss marker. So I'm going to go ahead and, yep, you guessed it. So now look at that. We have 48 colors of ribbon. Instantly, all you need to do is just color it, right? So that made that Blackberry Bliss, turned our white ribbon into Blackberry Bliss, and all I did was just color it with a marker, with a Stampin' Blend marker. Next, I'm going to do the same thing with this white brad. In fact, I'll hold this up a little bit, right? Just color it. And now we have multicolored brads. And all you need to do, and I put a couple coats on the brad. And I think each coat that you put on there, it dries pretty quickly, but each coat that you put on there makes it a shade, gets it darker and darker. So that's how you color the brads and the ribbon. So I made those to match. So Blackberry Bliss, I can't even say that fast. Blackberry Bliss brads and the ribbon. And one more thing I wanted to share here, in case you don't have a corner rounder. We used to have a corner rounder punch, and I wanted to round these corners, and I didn't have the corner rounder handy anymore, and we don't make it anymore, which I'm kind of bummed about. But whatever, I'm going to share how you can use either a circle punch or a ladybug punch. In my case, hey, we can improvise. If you don't have something, you can totally improvise and make things work. And I wanted rounded corners. I was going to make this work. So I've got my ladybug punch. I'm going to take my cardstock and slide it in, and I'm doing it upside down because I want to see exactly where the paper is in the ladybug punch, right? So right now, I've got that right in there straight, just like that. And when I punch it, sorry, I'm trying to do it so you guys can see it, but normally I would hold it. And we've got a perfectly rounded corner, right? What? Yep, true story. We can make it happen. You make a mistake, we can fix it. You don't have what you need, we can improvise. All right, so slide that in again. I'm going to do it while I'm holding the punch this time so it doesn't jump out at you. Ready? Line it up. Boom. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the ladybug punch. I have a video. If you want to, either on my blog, click on the videos link, or on my YouTube channel, where it is, I forget how many uses, different things that I have uses for this ladybug punch that aren't ladybugs. So much fun with that one. I made mouse ears. I was really going outside the box. We had bees, we had butterflies, and there was a bunch of different things. So definitely want to check that out. All right, so that was our rustic harvest box again, right? I thought that would be kind of cute on the Thanksgiving table. And next, this is another one that would look cute on your Thanksgiving table, and this one was made with the Stampin' Up! Painted Pheasant stamp set. So I colored him with Stampin' Blend markers. Now, I promise over the next couple of weeks, I am actually going to be going away on vacation, but I have lots of goodies for you guys on my blog that's going to be publishing while I'm away, and one of them are instructions for these boxes that I'm going to be sharing, these alternate idea boxes. So definitely don't miss that, and you're also going to want to be on my blog because I'll share something. So just to see who's paying attention out there, I have a big giveaway happening while I'm gone. That's it. You're going to have to stay tuned to my blog for more information, but you're not going to want to miss it. Good times. So here I use the Amazing Thanks dies on this. And this I have the Rings of Love Designer Series paper, which you can get free with Celebration, which ends on, oh gosh, it ends in just a couple of days. I'm losing track of the days. Where are we? 27th of August. So yeah, we've got like 4 days left. I think this is still available. I honestly didn't look this morning, so I'm really sorry if it's already sold out. But I know that stuff is going fast. Some of the Celebration stuff is already not available. So don't wait until the last minute on that. All right, so next, right, this is Bewitching with the witch's hat, right? And then the Designer Series paper is the Celebrate Everything, which is a host paper that's in the mini catalog. And I colored the brads to match the box. And then continuing on, because Halloween is fall, right? And this was a fall-themed blog hop, so I wanted to get some fall in there. So this one's super cute, right? Best Witches. I love this little witch. And here I colored the Designer Series paper with a blending brush so that it would match. So this is the black and white paper. I used black on the top, white on the bottom, and just colored the white. And then we have this glitter washi tape. Can you see it on there? So I used that on the top and bottom. And then we've got this I thought would be great for party favors or bridal showers. You know, like you could change the colors up to match the theme. This one I used the Design a Daydream host paper, which is in the regular Stampin' Up! Catalog. Super cute. No, but wait, there's more. This one, oh, loving this one. Okay, this I used the Santa Express suite, and the Memories and More kit have these wooden words in them. And that's part of the suite. So that's super cool. And you can see I did the borders here with that Basics Borders die. And while we're talking about Santa Express, what? So there's only a couple of days left. This was a quickie because I am leaving on vacation. So I needed to end it fast. So don't miss out on it, though. This is the Santa Express special offer on the suite. And you get a free class. And my classes are more than just a written tutorial. Like they're full video on how to make this train box and the 3 cards that go in it. And in addition to that, you're going to get bonuses. I mentioned the Memories and More card pack. You're going to get an extra tutorial with 10 designs that were all created with that as well. So you can get a huge jump on your holiday projects. And oh my gosh, how adorable is this? I can't stand it. It's so cute. So stinking cute. So that is Santa Express. This is from the Santa Express. This is the paper, and from the Memories and More. And I colored even oh no, sorry, those aren't colored bread. Those are sequins. My bad. But you guys get the idea. And the last boxes that I have to share today are these are from the Boughs of Holly suite. So these are holiday boxes. You know what I was thinking with these? How cute would these be hanging on your tree? You could put gift card holders in here or other things. Are you guys thinking up ideas, things that you can do? And what do you shout out here? I love to hear your ideas of things that you can put in these boxes because I feel like they're good size and lots of things would fit inside here. But that was one thing I was thinking of. So this uses different pieces of that Boughs of Holly Designer Series paper. And I love these texture elements. So super cute. So that is the end of the series. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope that you stay tuned to my blog to get all the instructions that I'll be posting over the next couple of weeks while I'm away. And don't forget to check out the specials, celebrations ending on the 31st, the Santa kits ending on the 31st. We also have a cool Cozy and Bright. So if those of you who want to get a jump now, get a jump early on those holiday projects, can do that. And in addition to that, if you are not already a member of my VIP club, and shout out to those who are in my Stamp It demonstrator group who has free access to it. If you're not, you definitely want to check it out because it's a great way to get everything on your wish list on a budgeted, and still get free perks. I do giveaways just for my VIP club. We have a lot of fun. They get special discounts on my kits like the Santa kit and more. So definitely stay tuned. I will be back in a couple of weeks. Linda and I will actually be back in a couple of weeks, and we will, sorry, I don't even know where I'm going right now. We will be back with the Stamp and Scoop show. So stay tuned for that, the middle of September, and I will look forward to more. But don't forget, stay tuned to stampwithtami.com, and you'll find out more about my giveaway and more, and you'll get all these instructions free. Everything I just shared with you, I will be posting while I'm away. They're all free tutorials. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of your weekend and a great week. Bye.